One second. There we go. We are here. Sorry about the few minutes. Again, technical difficulties. Trying to use new streaming things and it's not working. So we went back to one we have already used. Okay, so we are going to dive right in. What we are going to go over with you tonight, actually, we're not even going to just go over it with you. We're going to do step by step and show you.
Yeah.
If you are hopping on, just say hello. So we're going to go over how to set up a Facebook business page and a group. We are going to try to go through this as quickly as we can, but without skipping anything. So maybe you have started your affiliate marketing journey. Maybe you haven't. Even if you haven't, I highly recommend you still do this. And you, of course, you can go back and change, you have to name your Facebook page in your group. You can go back and change those things. So if you are brand new and you're wanting to start affiliate marketing, I still highly recommend you either watch this and or do it alongside of us. Okay. So we are going to jump right in. I'm going to create a test page. So let me see. How do I share my screen with this one? I have not used this one, so bear with me.
Let's click on that one.
Share screen. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to start with the business page. Okay. Ooh, do I go here?
Yeah.
And then I think I just went there. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, this is them looking at my screen. Yeah. Okay. So you can see my screen. And one thing I want to, actually, I'll mention that after, or do I want to mention that now? Yeah, I'll mention that now. The one thing when it comes to affiliate marketing and any business you do online, you do not own your social media. So you could build something up big on Facebook or we'll say Instagram, for example, but we're showing Facebook. So let's just stick to Facebook. And say Facebook decides that it's going to disappear tomorrow or something happens with your account and it gets taken down. So just know you do not own your social media pages. So for some reason, as I said,
even our page can get deleted.
Yeah. So this page we're on right now, it could get deleted tomorrow. But the thing is, we've been in this so long that we could build it back up like that. Whereas you're brand new, if you build your social media page up and it disappears, you're going to be heartbroken and it's going to be a lot of work to rebuild that. So just know, even though we are showing this to you, we encourage it. You do not own it. You still want an email list where you own your emails.
Yeah. And even also create a backup as well.
Yes.
So you could do that.
Okay. So we are going to start with the business page. So if you look over to the left of my screen, you're going to see.
And this is on computer, by the way.
Yes, a computer.
On your phone. I'll just navigate on the phone. So you could do that.
It's pretty, I think it's going to be, I always recommend if you're creating something new, I know some of you don't have a computer, but I highly recommend doing this from a computer because it's so much easier. So we're going to go over to pages and we are going to, come on internet. We are going to come back over to the left and we're going to click create new page. All right. So as I said, I'm just creating a fake one here. Well, not really a fake one. It's a real one, but it's just going to be, I'm just going to call it test page. So the very first thing you are going to do is you are going to put a page name.
And if you're on your phone and you want to create it on your phone, there's 3 bars to the right. You could just click on the 3 bars. You scroll down and you will see where it says pages. You could just click on page and then you could just create it from there.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second. So I know Andre is doing it on his phone, but for everything I'm going to mention, it's going to take that much longer if you say where it is on the phone. So I think we should just stick to computer. And if they have to do it from a phone, they can ask us if they can't find something, because I just think it will take that much longer. And we don't want to keep you. Okay, so you're going to go to page name, create new page, and you have to pick a category. So whatever your niche is, when you are deciding what you are going to do for affiliate marketing, this is going to be your category. So we're just going to go health here. Okay.
Yeah. And once you type it in, you'll see just pop up. So you'll see health and wellness website. You'll see, so you could just show a few different ones.
So health, just because. So automotive.
You can put animal,
like
car dealership, whatever.
So you want to choose which best suits your niche because that is what is going to make it so people find you more easily because it's in your category.
Yep.
So I'm going to go here because maybe I'll come back and I'll use this page or something. All right. And then next, so you don't have to do a bio because it's optional, but I highly recommend doing at least, 2 to 3 sentences, just explaining.
Yeah, what the page is about.
Yeah, so what the page is about, what you're selling, how it's going to help somebody. So the bio you definitely want to do, okay? And when you're doing this, because we're obviously on a computer, but most people are going to be looking at this on a phone. So if you see my mouse right now, and if you come over here to the right side and you click the phone icon, this is what it will look like on a phone. So definitely make sure you are setting this up and viewing it as you are looking at it on a mobile phone, okay?
Yep.
So after you do that, you're going to come down to the left side.
Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, I can't.
Can you go down?
No, that's all it is.
Oh.
I'm going to call it the back office of a Facebook business page. It's constantly changing. So I actually had to go in and refresh because I hadn't created a page in a while and it completely changed. So it may have changed and that's why you're asking me to scroll down. So now we're going to click create page. So this might seem easy and basic to some of you, but once you actually get in here, there's so much. There's stuff you want to make sure you do, and then there's other stuff you can just completely skip over. Okay, so now you can see set up my page. You want to go in and you want to add a profile picture. I'm not going to do this just because I don't want to pop something random up there right now. And you don't have to do it right now either. And you're going to add a cover photo. And for these, depending again, what you are promoting, you can get cover photos and profile photos off of Canva. You can make them on Canva yourself. And what's the other website? Is it
Pexels?
Pexels.com,
yeah.
So that's another great website that has a lot of free photos on there that you can use. So definitely make sure your profile picture and your cover photo have to do with what you are trying to promote. Okay, do you have anything to add to that?
No.
Okay.
You can just scroll down.
Yeah,
I think on this one there is.
Yeah. Let me add in one more thing. So where it says add cover to photo, if you do use Canva, I am going to do another training in Canva. I was going to attempt it tonight too, but I think it's just going to be way too much information. So they actually have specific sizes in Canva, so you know what size it needs to be, but sometimes it is a little fluky, so you may have to play with it, which can be irritating. But what I recommend doing is just make sure there's spacing on the top, on the bottom, and the sides, so it does fit on your cover photo.
Yep.
Okay, see, this is
for phone number. You can create a Google phone. So you can go to Google, just go on Google website, google.com, and you can just create a Google phone. It's free. You could just get a number, you can put it in there. Email, you can also just create a basic Gmail email for right now. If you want to get a business name, we recommend you can get it either GoDaddy or Namecheap, and you could just create that. For website, that's where you'll put your affiliate link of whatever it is that you want to promote.
And also, too, let me go back to email really quickly. And the reason Andre said Gmail is if you try to use Yahoo or what's the other ones, a lot of them, they will get marked as spam. So that's why we highly recommend just creating a Gmail account.
Yep.
Okay. And then for address, I'm pretty sure we just put a state or something.
Yeah, you could put state.
Don't go putting your home address in there, okay?
Yeah,
there's a lot of creeps out there.
You can put your state and your zip code.
Yep. Or also too,
or your town.
Yeah, what you can do, even if you don't, because this is going to drive people to your page too. So if you we don't really live near anything. So the biggest city to us is Boston. So we would even put Boston because that's a bigger area. So I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say.
Or if you want to go do a virtual, you can get a virtual post office. You can buy one.
Yeah.
Because I have a couple that I bought. So you can buy it. You can just go to Google and see how you can buy a P.O. box.
Yeah.
You know?
So Google for a number, Google for a PO box. Don't ever put your actual address. Okay, and then for hours, we personally do always open because we want the people who are looking at our page to just message us whenever. I mean, I'm sure most people do that, but just click always open.
Yep.
Okay, and then this, see, this changed. This wasn't like this the other day when I was putting my notes together, but it's fine. Okay, so customize your action button. So this is like a call to action. So when people come to your page, so the test page that you're seeing, you want a call to action button right at the top, whether that's someone messaging you or you want to drive them to whatever website you are promoting.
Or learn more, or watch a video, or whatever it is.
So we'll just do it right along so you can see.
Yeah, sign up, book appointment, view your shop, get tickets.
There's so many.
So many different ways you could do that.
So I personally, because what I'm going to show you later on, I'm going to keep it as send as a message, and I'll show you why further along. So we're going to do send as message, and I'll show you, how it shows up. Sorry.
I think when you scroll down, it will allow it.
Yeah, I got to scroll down over here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Reserve. You can visit the group.
This is like way more up to notch. So actually can I do 2 of these at once? No. Okay. So we're going to do send message. I'm not going to do the visit to group. I don't want to confuse you guys because I want to show you a send to message thing. So we're going to do it send to message and then click next.
Then you can save.
Save.
And I think your page is created.
There's more. So
yeah, there's more things.
Okay, so I'm going to click save.
You click on save.
I want to go into some of this stuff. Okay, you can take a tour of your page. We're not going to do that, okay? All right, so now we are in here. Obviously, you can't see this because I'm looking at it as if I'm editing it, but you are able to view it as if you're a customer looking at it. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, we are going to go to the left side of the page, or did they change this on me again from the other day? I think I want, and then we're going to go to professional dashboard. All right. Yeah, this is where I want. All right. So your page, I'm going to go into this more, but just because it's right here, your page overview, this is really important to pay attention to because you're going to see how many people your page is reaching, how many people are engaging, but I'm not going to go too much into that right this second. Okay, so we're going to scroll down some more, and we are going to go to, gosh, they moved it on me. That's not what I want. What
do you want? The message?
No, I want they moved it on me. Where do I? Time out, guys.
Were you trying to look for schedule posts?
No, that's not where I was going first. What the heck? I'm trying to go to like where it says the whole religious thing and that type of settings, like where you edit your hours and all of that.
I think that's like overview.
Hold on, guys. Sorry. See, this is how much it changes. No.
Click on home.
This is home. Okay, so anyways, we'll just skip over that for now.
Click on see more details.
No, that's not what I wanted.
Oh.
Hold on, guys, because there was a reason I wanted to show you.
I don't know if they have all that stuff.
No, they did when I was putting my notes together because that's why I wanted to show something. Okay, so anyways, if I can find it, I'll show you. But like you can put in religious views, political views, hobbies, yada, 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 all of that. Don't do that. This is a business page. Don't be posting your religious views, your political views. Like if you want business, stay away from all of that. You don't need to post your hobbies because you're posting as your business. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on there that just you don't need to do. So if that pops up and you see it, just know that we said to ignore it. Okay, next we are going to now we're in professional dashboard. We are going to go to audience. Oh, you want to know why I can't? Audience. Oh my gosh, they've really changed this on me. Or I think it's because I just created a new page and I'm not on a page I was already creating.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you never created a page.
Okay, no, here it is. Okay, sorry, guys. So we're in audience. I wanted to go to messaging settings. They did move stuff around compared to literally 2 days ago. Okay, so how we put on the top of that page to send message, this is where we're now going. We are going to go to frequently asked questions. You're going to tap on that. You're going to click the channel. It says, where would you like to use this automation? You're going to click Messenger. And you want to make sure you turned your frequently, oh my gosh, guys, I can't talk, ask questions on. And then, so when a person goes to click that send message, questions are going to pop up. So some of your most common questions, those are going to pop up. And when they click on it, an automated answer is going to get sent to them. So Messenger is doing the work for you. All right. So now we are going, scroll down. I'll show you.
That's quick.
I'm going to add a question. We're just going to do something silly, okay?
Let's say,
where can I get the best coffee? Because let's face it. Okay, and your answer can literally be Starbucks on Main Street.
yeah.
Something simple, all right? And then what you can do is you could attach a file, you could add a button, so like a picture, you can personalize it. Even in here, what you can do is you can add a link. All right. So if you click
on that. Yeah.
And always, this is my biggest thing. You want to make sure you are using the first name of the person who is messaging you. So you want to click on this. You don't need last name. You don't need full name. You want to make it personal. So, and then you're going to click add. All right. So see my name's popping up now. And then when we click save changes, change not saved, but why not?
Wait, you scroll up.
Oh, it's because I didn't click add to menu.
Yeah,
save. Okay. You get the idea. Save changes. Okay. So you can see it over to the right side. And then when someone clicks on, I recommend always having 3. 4 is okay, but don't go over that because it just gets to be too much. And if people are overwhelmed, they're not going to click on any of the questions.
Yeah.
So
Just
3, really 3 is the best number. So if someone comes to the page and they click send message, this is one of the questions that will pop up. And then if that's the question they have, they're going to click on it. And when they click on it, Facebook's automatically going to send back the message, Starbucks on Main Street. So definitely utilize this option. This didn't used to be there, so it is very cool because it saves you on a lot of conversations and it keeps you off of the platform more so you can be doing other stuff. Okay. All right. So
it just works for you so let's say someone at midnight, you're not going to sit around and wait for someone to send you a message.
Yeah.
So this is going to act as like your autoresponder. What I normally set up my pages, I set them up and I said, hey, this is an automated message. I'm not here right now. And I'll make sure as soon as I return, I'll make sure I answer your question. So at least they know that it's an automated message, but it works as my assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing I wanted to point out, if you have never heard of Bitly before and you are wanting to post a link in the automated response, you do not want to be posting a long link. You want to keep it short. So use Bitly. It's free. It's easy to use. But definitely if you're posting a link in that message that's going back to them, you want to use a short URL. Okay, now we are going to go to, do you have anything else to add to that?
No, that's good.
Okay, now we're going to go to post in stories. Did you know you could schedule stories now?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, I didn't. This shows you how long it's been since I've been back here.
That's what I've been doing with all my pages. I ain't got time to
Okay, so we are on the post in stories.
See?
Yeah, you're next going to go to feed and grid, okay? So here, as you can see, you can connect your Instagram account, okay? If you're brand new to affiliate marketing, even if you're not brand new and you're still dipping your toes in, do not create multiple social media platforms because it will not do you any favors. Focus on one, nail it, master it, and then if you decide in the long run you want to add on something else, go ahead and do that. But we both do not recommend that you try doing multiple things when you are just getting started, because it's the worst thing you can possibly do for yourself.
Yeah, everybody wants to, everybody's looking for the quick buck. So they think that making 500 Facebook pages and 100 groups is going to get you money. No.
You're better off focusing on one.
This thing takes a lot of work.
Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show you that's where you can connect your Instagram account further along down the road, okay? And then next we are going to go to calendar. So, well, here, since I'm right here, I'm going to show you. So your stories, you can create a story right here. And then obviously you can add media. And then, because I'm not going to add anything, if you come over here to the right side, I'm not going to be able to click on it, where it says share story.
You have anything to show or no?
Well, I don't know what's going to, here.
Just pick one thing.
We'll go here. All right, so we're then going to click on this drop down arrow, and we're going to click schedule story. And then from here, you can go through, you can pick the day you want it. So it lets you schedule out for a couple months. And then obviously you can choose your time, and then you'll click save and it will post. And that's the exact same thing with a Facebook post. So you can go to create post.
This thing is fire, man. And here's the thing. This works for the people who are busy. If you got a job and you have kids and you have, you could take at least an hour or 2 hours and batch things together. So that means
create content.
Yeah. So that means your whole week is done. You ain't got to worry about it. All you got to do is just check your messages. So that's one less thing that you have to do. And I know most of you are just starting out. We have virtual assistant that does all this, but this really helps you to save a lot of time.
Yeah. So just like the stories, you can go add a photo, you can add a video, and then you can, of course, customize your text, do hashtags. And let me mention hashtags really quickly. They used to not be big on Facebook, but they are now big. So you definitely want to make sure you are using appropriate hashtags to what you are promoting. So then that way your posts and videos and stuff like that will be easier to find. So then again, if you come over here to the right, you're going to see Instagram. Obviously, I don't have an account attached right now, but if you click on Instagram, you will also be able to schedule out those posts. And again, the same way, you're going to go to that drop down arrow, click schedule post, and then you can choose your day and your time. All right, let's keep moving.
Are you guys enjoying this training, by the way?
Insights.
Let us know in the comments, man. You got to let us know if this is good stuff.
And now we are going to go to insights. So you can see there's more stuff on the left-hand sidebar, but I'm showing you what is important to do right away. So now we're going to go to insights. Here, you can click.
I love these pages. I love making these pages.
There's so much. Okay, real quick, when we first started doing affiliate marketing, these pages and like the back office of it were a disaster. They were the worst things to try to navigate. So you guys have it easy with this, okay?
Easy. Trust me, you have
it was
easy.
Like 6 years ago. It was horrible.
Man, if I have all this stuff right now, man.
Oh, I see, and I didn't even know this was new. Apparently, you can set goals. So you can set goals. All right. But here, insights are so important, especially, well, all of you are pretty much brand new in here. So insights are important no matter what. We've been doing this almost 6 years. They're still important to us. They're something you have to look at and navigate constantly. So we are in here. We're going to go to, come on. Is that where I wanted to go first? No.
What, the audience?
No, I want to do over. Okay, so I wanted to come to overview because this is where organic reach. A lot of you have asked how you can promote for free. First things I'm going to say is organic reach is absolutely possible. You are in this group because of organic reach, all right? So it's absolutely possible. It does take longer. We're not saying it's not possible because I just said it is, but just know when you are brand new, organic reach is going to take take time. So right here, you have that organic reach and post reach. This will say how many people your Facebook page has reached by people you didn't target through ads. So definitely pay attention to that number. And then they have some new insights and stuff, which is really cool. So they have like the median post reach for media type. So your videos, your images, your text, your links. So you want to pay attention to all of this. And the reason you want to pay attention, sorry, I keep clicking the wrong button on my mouse. You want to pay attention to this because the people you are targeting are going, some of them might like videos better. Some of them might like images better. Some of them just might like reading plain text. So you want to pay attention to these things because you're going to want to cater to your audience. Okay.
You got to check your stats, man, because if Facebook is giving you all the data and all the information, so you have to work with what the data shows. This is how you grow. So if the people like story better, well, that's what you got to do. Yep. If they like posts, great. If they like videos, that's what you got to do.
Yep. You got to do what they want or they're not going to buy from you. Okay. So you're going to want to, and as you can see, so they have the 90 days prior and the last 90 days. When you are first starting out, pay attention, like go in a month's time and see what's going on. You can't be posting and stuff for like a week and be like, oh my gosh, this isn't getting traction, yada, yada, yada. A week's not going to do anything. Even a month really doesn't do anything. But when you're first starting out, pay attention. Like when it's been 30 days, go back and check your stats. If you're not consistent, don't check your stats because it's not going to show you what's accurate because you haven't been consistent. So when you've been consistent, check your stats. All right. And then it's probably because I obviously don't have anything posted, but there typically is an import button. So you can import it and print it out and keep it on hand because of course, as the 90 days pass, you're not going to be able to see what it was previously, or take a screenshot on your computer or your phone. All right. Just let me look at my notes. Current audience. Also too, with your insights, we're not going to go into Facebook ads because that's a whole other training of its own if we ever do it. Your insights right here are going to help you to create ads. Also your insights, because you will know like the videos and the images and all that type of thing that are doing good. You can then go back and see what time of day you are posting those, because maybe my throat's going. Maybe your audience ends up being people from a totally different country or a totally different state, which you want people from all over, but you're going to have to cater to which time is most popular. And that's where the scheduling comes in hand, because maybe it's at 6 o'clock in the morning, but you're not up at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's okay. You can schedule your posts. So insights are huge just for you to grow organically, but also if you end up wanting to do ads on Facebook in the long run. Okay, now we are going to go to all tools.
Guys are getting a fire training.
There's so much in here, but I just want to point out the important things. We're almost done with pages, okay?
This training is fire.
All right, so all tools. Now we're going to go to, maybe we're not. Did they change this too?
What?
I want page settings.
Right here.
Oh, right there in front of my face. We're going to click page settings. So here, don't do this now, because once you've done it, and I did it once and I hated that I did it, because you cannot change your username. So the username will be like you type in facebook.com/Andre and Brittany Miller, and our business Facebook page will come up. So just know once you create this username, it is there to stay. You don't have to create a username, but if it's easier for you to like type out to somebody, it's best you create one, but it's not necessary. Just know you can't change it. So if you decide to like
change it later, you're gonna have to create a new page.
So don't do that right now. Okay. And now we're going to go over to privacy.
Don't do that.
It's your business page. You want everything public. The only thing that I do, okay, is I don't care. Like everybody can, it's a business page. It's not you. You're promoting what you're selling. So everything needs to be public. One thing you could do, because there are people out there that are hackers. They just write nonsense stuff. So if you want to review the post for your page, you can turn that on. That's more your decision. But yeah, you can approve stuff before it gets posted on the business page.
Yep.
And then you got your public post. So I think this is where I was going. Yeah, so public post is what I wanted in here. Okay. You can put a filter on. So like if somebody's going to drop the F-bomb a million times and number one, if somebody does that, you can obviously go in and delete the comment. But if you just don't even want to have to deal with that, but you want your page to stay looking professional without all the profanity, you can come over here where my mouse is and click edit, and you can choose to hide posts. So like if they post, it will get hidden. You can go in, decline, like there's different options. So I just wanted to point that out there because I know it's a big thing for some people.
Yeah, I do that on my pages too.
And so, you can do country restrictions too. So like maybe you're selling something and it's not available in some countries. I mean, you don't have to restrict them, but if you just don't even want to deal with the fact that maybe they're going to message you a million questions and then you find out at the end of it, you can't even send them your affiliate link because they can't buy that shake or something. You can restrict that. You can do age restrictions. So that's what I'm just going to point out in this one. Okay. And we did schedule stories. And that is your page. Do you have anything to add on to the page?
No.
Showing you how to do the group won't take as long as this because the group does not nearly have as much options.
Yeah. So if you're going to, always just make sure that you post a lot of things on your page before you decide on, start inviting people.
Yeah.
Just put some content and make it look good.
You don't want, your page to look empty and then a bunch of people start following you and there's nothing on it. So, all right. Linked. What's this? Okay. So you can even go to linked accounts in Instagram, WhatsApp, all that stuff. All right. So one of the things before we move to Facebook group, the pros of having a business page is because of, you just saw there's a lot more options than there was when we first started. And because of the messaging system, that is a big thing right there. It's the messengers doing the work for you. Also because you can do Facebook ads unless you do one wrong and they suspend you from Facebook ads forever, but don't worry about that right now. Also too, the other thing with pages is because when you use hashtags, people are able to search the hashtags and that's to come up. Thing with a business page, maybe you can't afford to do ads right away. That's awesome. That's great. If you can do that, if you know how to do them, then do that. A page, when people are asking me for a way to promote for free, yes, it is the free way to do it. And again, I just want to mention, because it's a business page, it's going to take you longer to grow organically. So you have to be super consistent. You have to be doing, videos because that's what Facebook likes. Obviously, you throw posts in there too. But also, what was I just going to say? Oh, it's going to take you longer to grow through a business page because Facebook wants you utilizing the ads, okay? So don't get discouraged. You absolutely still can grow it organically. It does work, but it will be slower and you need to be mentally prepared for that. Okay, do you have anything else to add to that?
No, everything looks good.
Okay.
They just want to get started on one thing before they jump all over the place.
Okay.
You got to get comfortable.
So now we are going to go to a Facebook group. Is this recording automatically?
Yeah.
Okay, phew.
It is.
Yes, the recording will be posted afterwards. I just saw the comment and I was like, oh gosh, does it record? Okay, now we are going, but I want to go back to my account. Hold on. So we are going to go to groups and then create new group. Again, you're going to have to do, just know though, for the group name, I think you can only change it so often. It's a month or so. But
every month
really,
or every 60 days.
really not a huge deal. So maybe you want to hold off on creating the group right now, because say you want to like start next week and then you're like, oh crap, I should have, done a different name. You won't be able to change it for like 30 some days. Okay, choose privacy. Okay, here's one thing that's changed in groups. Once you choose your privacy, you cannot go back. They used to let you switch it. You now cannot. I personally, and I think Andre does too, my groups stay private. Number one, because people in the group, we want them to feel comfortable with asking questions and not having people like on their news feed being all up in their business.
Yep.
Yep. And also too, for like one of mine, the content I put out is my content that I created. So if you like to hold on to your content and don't like anybody copying it, which is me because I put in the time and effort, you want to basically just make your group private, okay?
And people like to steal stuff.
Yeah.
So one thing that I wanted to share, I just remember, once you create your Facebook group, I know we're backtracking.
You mean your page?
Your Facebook page or your group, it's going to ask you to invite people who you know. You really don't need to invite the people on your Facebook page, just so you know. All right? So we're looking for new people.
Yeah.
You can go ahead.
Okay, so now we're going to click on the visible. You want it visible. You don't want it hidden, because if it's hidden, the only people that will find it is those that you send the actual link to. So if this group that we're training in right now, if this was hidden, none of you guys would have been able to find it unless one of us personally sent you the link. So you want to make sure it's visible. Even though it's visible, people can't see what's posted inside. They can just see that it's a group available. Okay, and then again, as Andre, even here it says invite friends. Don't invite friends. You guys, well, we've said this before, but in case you're new here, this is not a business where friends and family are going to support you. So do not invite anybody that is on your Facebook list, okay? You're just going to skip this part right here, and then you're going to click create. Okay, so now we are in the group. Again, you're going to ignore this. We're not inviting members. You need to grow this. You're going to add a cover photo. Again, you can use Canva for this, or Pexels. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
You will add a description. So this is going to be what your group is about. And then, of course, you have create post here. Do you want to go over like why they should have a business and why they should have a business page and why they should have a group?
Yeah, because, and the reason for that, some people like a little bit of privacy, and when you create a group, it feels more
personal,
exclusive, right? Because people like to be a part of a group. They like to be a part of a community. Most people, when they see the information on let's say on a Facebook page or anything, sure, they will probably forget about the information that was being shown. When they're in the group, they're part of the group. So it come across their news feed. I think it pops up more on their news feed because now they're in the group. And
because they're in the group, whereas again, going back to the Facebook pages, Facebook's only going to boost that up right away if you're paying for ads. So that's why getting them into a group as well is important. All right, so we created that. We did the visibility. Now we're going to go to where do I want to go? I want to go see, and this is, so when you're first creating a group, things look different when you haven't been in it. Where is the manage membership? That's what I'm trying to get to. This is membership questions, but that's not what I want. I want manage membership. Bear with me, guys, 1 second.
Group settings.
No.
I think it's normally there.
So, well, because we're here, we'll just go on from here. So set up group, you can click here. You already have your name there, and then your description. Your description can be exactly what it was from your business page. Just transfer it over. Privacy is already there. And again, on the location part, keep your business page and your group location consistent so people don't like come in here and be like, oh, that's a different location. Is that something else, somebody else? So keep your location the same.
Yeah, everything got to be congruent.
Yeah. So in here, your web address, this again, just like your business page, you can't change this. So once you actually this, you may be able to, but they're constantly changing things. So we're going to pretend that you can't change it, and you're gonna not do this until you know it's something you want to keep. But I do recommend doing it.
I don't think they can see that.
Why? Oh, why is it doing that? Oh, what the heck? Hold on, guys. Oh, now we can. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, now it's up. So where it says customize group, the web address is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And you can change your group color. There's badges. So badges is new. I personally like it because I think it keeps things interesting. So you have an admin, moderator, which that's like someone who helps you with your group. Don't ever let anybody do it that you can't trust. Make sure you actually know the person. You got new member, rising star, visual storyteller, conversation starter, yada, yada, yada. You don't need to have all those on, but it is cool when people can see a badge next to their name because it means they're helping you grow your group. They're keeping the interaction up. I don't know if Cecilia's on right now, but I'm pretty sure she probably has a badge next to her name.
She is on.
Yeah. So
Cecilia is like VIP. I love her.
Oh, here's manage membership. So who can join the group? And this is where I don't do profiles and pages because you just don't want pages in there. Some people do. I personally, why is it doing that?
No, because.
Can you guys see what I'm showing?
Don't stop share, but go over here. That's what's showing. So what you got to do.
Oh, so they haven't been able to see any of that.
So go to the type in the Facebook.
And nobody said anything, guys. So go here.
Yeah. Good thing I was looking on this. There we go.
All right. So
go to group.
I'm not going over all that again. So you guys will just have to go back and listen to what I said. I didn't realize the screen wasn't showing.
That was a handful. You guys got to let us know, man. You got to tell us.
If the screen's blank, you got to tell us. All right. So we are over here in, I don't even remember where I was now. Group settings. Yeah, yep. I was in group settings.
Group settings.
So really quickly, this is all what I was just, can you make sure? All that I was just babbling about, okay? So if you go and re-listen, that's what I was talking about. All right, manage membership. This is what I was talking about now. Who can join your group? Just profiles. You don't want to do pages. And in all honesty, too, when it comes to a group, if you want to protect your group, look, you don't have to like investigate people, but every single person who requests to join this group, just know I've stalked your Facebook pages. You want to check them out and whatnot and just make sure it doesn't look fishy or seem really weird. So definitely don't hesitate to go on people's Facebook pages. Okay. Who can approve member requests? This I would not keep to anyone in the group. This would go to only admins because it's your group. You want to know who's coming in your group and stalk them if you need to stalk them. Who is pre-approved to join? Nobody. Everybody's got to go through screening, okay? All right, manage discussion. So manage discussion, who can post in the group. Obviously, do anybody, but the biggest thing I recommend, approve all members' posts. So maybe you've posted something in here and you're like, where did it go? We have to approve them. So sometimes it might take a few hours before we even see it or longer. You want to have this on because you want to make sure, number one, maybe somebody sneaky sneaks into your group and you don't realize it. Yep. And they post something inappropriate or they post a link that someone's going to click on and then that person gets hacked. I've already deleted and blocked multiple people trying to post stuff in this group. So just know we are protecting you. And this is why we have the post approval on, because we don't want anybody to get hacked or get subjected to something that they don't want to get subjected to. So always have that member approval on for admins to do. Okay. Anonymous posting. This is big, especially people who aren't comfortable yet, like asking questions. Turn this on so you can see who is posting the question, but the people in the group cannot see. So fun fact for you. So if you post anonymously, just know that we can see who posted it. It's just the group who can't. All right. And so this is another thing added to the group. So like in the top bar, this would be in the top bar. So again, Cecilia, I don't know if you're on, I think you are,
She's on.
but this is where you would get to edit what's on that top bar. So people can ask for recommendations, the events. So when I go and I schedule an event, go to the top of the group and it's going to be its own thing there. Files are really good to have. You can keep, how do you say it? I don't know how to say it. GIF, whatever the heck it's called. All right. You can keep that on because people can post it on comments, live videos, poll, sell something. Tip, honestly, don't do the sell something. It just creates a headache with Facebook. So don't do the sell something. And then again, here's the badges. You can choose to edit them. You don't have to have badges. You don't have to have all badges. And then the biggest thing of all, you're going to come here to manage advanced settings where it says linked pages. You're going to go over here. You're going, oh, do you have to do the group first?
No.
Yeah, that's not right. You don't have to do a group first. Anyways, we will figure that little tidbit out for you. Or you can do it this way. You can create your group first, and then from this linked pages, you can go in and create your business page. Do whichever you prefer. Just know right this second, I don't know how to attach it because it's already created. So that's that. Apps. This is a big thing too. So right now we're using StreamYard. I wanted to use Zoom, but when everything happened in the world, there's a lot happening on Zoom. So just know you can't do the Zoom live anymore because people were hacking into people's classrooms. So group apps, this is where you add apps. So if you want to use a screen sharing system like we are right now, you have to go in, click add apps, and then you can type it in, and then it will give that app permission to utilize your Facebook group.
There's a lot of apps.
Yes, a lot. Okay, next, group's pretty self-explanatory. Depending on what you are going to be promoting, you can add features to the top. You can get rid of features. So really, you can play around with this. I'm just showing you the my personal must-haves when it comes to a group. And again, here, your scheduled posts, you do it the same way you did it on your business page. So I'll just come over here and show you. Create a post. Oh, you don't do it the same thing. We're just going to go like this. And then you're going to actually, so sorry, it's not the same thing. It's changed. Click schedule post. And here you'll get to choose the date and the time and schedule your post. So you can get your content in here too. Let me add in really quickly without stressing anybody out. You can actually, when your pages are connected, you can put content, you can schedule it on one page and have it post to multiple pages. Like I just showed you with the business and the Instagram, but you can actually do it. So your business page and your group post the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, you could set it up. One post, two birds.
Yeah. All right, the next, so this is like the feature. So you can come here and you can add features, and those features will be, I'm pointing as if you can see what I'm pointing to. This will be the top bar where it says topics and all of this, okay? All right, the next, I think probably the last thing I want to mention is membership questions. This is a must. Must. Add question. As you can see, when you've gotten into this group, we ask questions, and I actually just went back in previously and I was like, please answer all questions in order to get approved. There's a few reasons we do that. We want to make sure that, someone understands like what this type of group is. We want to make sure it's not a robot. Again, we want to make sure it's not a hacker type person. So
a lot of scammers out here too.
A lot of scammers. So this, like, asking questions is huge. You can ask up to 3. There's check boxes, multiple choice, written answer. I like doing a written answer because obviously then they have to type something. So there's no like getting away with anything. As you can also see or know, when you come to join, and I'm going to tell you why we did this. When you come to join this group, we have what online business do you have? Because maybe you have an online business and you're looking for something that we're not going to provide you because this is an affiliate marketing group. And then we have, how did you hear about this group? We like, how did you hear about it? Like, how did you hear about us? Because we want to know if the majority of these people are coming through getting one of our emails, whether they saw a video of us, whether they saw us on Instagram. So knowing that data is important to have, because then when you have it, maybe a lot of people came from Instagram. You can do an ad on Instagram to get more people into your group. So questions are super important to have. And once you accept somebody into the group, you can actually, this is new too. I used to take screenshots of everybody's questions, but you now can actually go to the member and it will show how they answered the questions. So again, we ask what you have for an online business because you may be joining because of the name, but we're not going to be able to help you because that's not what our focus is. And then where you came from and what you are hoping to learn in this group, because again, it might be something that we're not going to offer you, or, you know, you may decide, okay, well, maybe I want to check out affiliate marketing. But we also ask that because then it gives us ideas on what the majority of people are coming in here that they need to know. So it gives us content ideas. It gives us training ideas. So you can even do that in your group, whatever, again, that you're promoting. I highly recommend you ask that question, you know. Another question could be, you know, if you want to get on, so it's not really a question, but if you want to get on our email list, you can put that in the edit question part, and then underneath that, you can add how they need to get on your email list. So you can really utilize this question area a few different ways to benefit you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Really, really cool.
And it's even cooler now because they remember the answers for you. I deleted a lot of screenshots from my phone. Okay. And you can also, set up group rules, which when you're joining our group, you see our group rules, which is, again, why we keep things private. We approve all posts. I stalk every person that requests to join the group. So definitely put group rules in place, even though sometimes they won't get followed. Okay. Can you think of anything else for a group? That was like basic things that I wanted to. Everything else you can play around with, see exactly what you want to do. But the stuff I just mentioned is what is most important to me in a group. So here, like feature sets, there's so many different things that you can do. So how do I stop this without messing something up? Do I just click this? Stop sharing?
If you click on stop sharing, it's going to go away.
So I don't want to click on that.
No.
So I want to go here. Stop screen. Or we'll just stop it like this.
No, just go to this. Click on this.
This? No.
No.
Hold on, guys.
Just click on that.
No.
So remove that.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
How can you tell if it's a bot? Honestly, you just have a feeling the answers to the questions don't really make sense. And not even if it's just a bot, but if it's like someone that's going to end up trying to hack somebody, like for our example, our questions, people will just write yes, yes, yes. And I'm like, okay, decline. So you will end up like feeling it out. Even look at their profile. If some people keep their profiles private, which I understand, but what I even do is I go on and I'll click on their profile picture, their cover photo, and I'll see if like actual people are commenting and if they're interacting with them. So you'll learn to get a feel for if it's a bot or if it's not a bot. And even, someone got into the group and I stalked his profile and then he started posting stuff and I was like, I didn't pick up on it. And that's another thing I want to mention really quickly. If anyone in here is messaging you that is not us, please don't message him. Message me and let me know. They will be removed. Also, if anybody comments, if you comment on something and someone comments back with a link, do not click on it. Let me know because that is most likely a bot or a hacker or somebody that snuck in. So just know nobody is allowed to message anybody in this group unless you have permission, okay? So we're just trying to keep people from getting hacked. We're trying to keep people safe. So if you get a message that is weird and you see there in this group, please let us know, okay? So we can protect you. All right, do you have anything else? My voice is going.
You're done great.
I just threw a lot a lot at you. You're going to want to probably watch this again, follow along, and that group part, even if you guys were looking at a white screen, you'll pick up on it easily. So yeah, I think that
was good.
There's so much more you can navigate, but there was just no point of me going over it all. I really wanted to just stick you guys with the basics so you could get rolling and creating your pages. But definitely after you've done all the basic things, if you want to go roam around in the groups and on your pages, of course, feel free, but just focus on what we just went over. All right.
We appreciate you guys.
Yes.
It was a good hour long. So
yeah.
Remember, the information works when you use the information. That's it. So make sure you use the info that we're giving you guys. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah. And one more thing, because this group grew so fast, make sure your notifications are on all. We are talking, sometimes during the week, if the kids allow us, if you don't know, we have a 1 and a 5-year-old home with us. So some days it's like we might be able to jump on for 10 minutes. And if you're available and you don't want to miss that, so just make sure your notifications are set to all so you don't miss anything that's going on. All right, you good?
We're good.
All right, guys. We will talk to you later.
Thank you.
You can look at us ridiculously while I'll try to end this.